It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
This is out quickly to the right. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3 and out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chargers had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Quick throw here to Johnston. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't give the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. Looking for Michael Mayer on the play, and that'll bring up second down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Just keeping the play alive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Dave. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Buffalo 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Jones now on 1st down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Riggs! Go street! 70 Ranger!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by s1w3 Jr.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Motion man is Schwartz.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard. And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Now he's loose at the 40. They'll have the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 69 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half? Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jones on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Jones now throwing on 1st down.
And this nearly an but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Jones under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Cade York on now for the field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now they're in the hurry up.
Check match, check match.
2nd and 15. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Go check.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, start.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
There he goes, right side.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. York now for the extra point.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Cockroach.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Half 18, half 18.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Throw left side there, Schwartz with it.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Other side.
Now Jones on first down.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. A pretty large mental mistake right there to give them the first.
It's situational football, and you have to know you're down in distance. On that 4th down, any type of penalty would give them a first down, so you can't jump off sides. You can't encroach. You've got to be careful.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first
Here we go.
at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Raiders, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.